Hey everybody, and welcome back to BerCrew Studios Plays EU4. I'm your host Nems. Today we are back in our Hungary the Giant Slayer campaign, where we're trying to deal with this whole Ottoman threat. And we had our first war, for those of you who are just tuning in, and Ottomans had already eaten Serbia, so we ate them. We had a couple of provinces back. And we have two vassals right now, Croatia, or Bosnia and Wallachia. So I'm going to unpause. We are at peace. I'm going to take it down to speed 3 just for the beginning here. A whole bunch of rivals are going to get changed because I just loaded from a fresh save file. Just a couple other housekeeping items. Obviously, we have our two vassals. We're also allied to Poland, Austria, and Ferrara. Why? Because, well, they have a few troops, and we've been desperate. We have an amazing general, 4621. Yep, that's pretty great. And we have our idea slot open, finally. I'm not sure which way to go with the idea slot, to be quite honest with you. You know, we've talked about it before. There were some conversations around religious versus tolerance and everything, but there's a tolerance factor here with the States General, so it might be better to go religious, at least early, or it might be better to try to go military. Right now we have a crap leader, 440 as far as military goes, and our von Habsburg heir is even crappier with a 401. It'd be fun to get him killed. So do we have him? Yeah, that's the heir, right? Yeah. Make the von Habsburg moron a general. And we do have some open advisor slots. We're not making a ton of money with our maintenance up, so I might hold off on that for now. Yeah, so if we take a look at our coalition map mode, nobody's mad at us. Everybody's pretty cool. Everybody's cool. So the problem is the only place we really have to expand right now is either into Bohemia, which brings us into conflict with the HRE, or down back to the Ottomans. Now our truce has expired with these guys, which, you know, good and bad. They are now allied, however, to Georgia, Morocco, and Tunis, so they have a much bigger set of allies to bring to bear. Let me pull this guy back from Florence. And we'll show what that might look like. I'm gonna hold off just a minute on that. Alright, so if we declare war on them, all their allies will help them, and none of ours will. And that's the problem right now. Because we don't have enough favors, and Poland is massively in debt. Now, Austria, we are at 5 favors, but we're only getting one every 3 years. So we almost need Austria or Poland to get into a war. Poland owes us plenty of favors, even though I'm going to trade some of that for trust right now. Poland owes us enough favors to get into a war, but yeah, there's that whole problem with Austria not having favors, and they're 600 and some odd ducats in debt. So we may have to look for alternatives. We could go after Venice. That's a possibility. They are allied with Castile, however. That's a problem. From a claims perspective, you know, we do have plenty of claims on the Ottoman land, which is good. We are not anywhere near our force limit because we had run out of manpower. So I'm going to kick this back up to 4 while we sit here and talk and do some recovery. I have not built any ships yet. Yeah, I'll take the prestige right now. If we take a look at our trade, though, our trade's kind of messed up because we're actually trading out of the Vienna node because our capital is in Pest. And we've got 14% of that trade node, 16% of this one, and only 1% of the Venetian trade node. So we're we're in a pretty bad spot in that regard because we're pretty landlocked. We have the whole one coastal province, which is what it is, though. On the bright side, 14,000 troops from our vassals. Anyhow, Before we kick it off any further, I do want to thank you guys for the support on this series. So far, it is the best support we've had on any of our EU4 series to date, and it seems to be growing by the day. So, really appreciate that. If you are liking it, put a like down below. Leave some comments. Always appreciate it. Always very helpful. Tell your wife, tell your kids, tell everybody that we're here, and send them our way. We got lots of good stuff coming. We just started a new ARC series for those of you into, those types of games. We've got this EU4 series. We've got another EU4 series, which is a multiplayer. Plenty of content to be had here. All right, now that I've pitched my little commercial there, let's get some Diplos back to work. Thank you, autosave. Let's see. Are we topped out there? We are not. So I'm going to do France because that could be useful later. Naples is still under the P with Aragon. And Aragon's under the PU of Castile, but their liberty desire is very high. So that's interesting. I'm not going to support their independence, but I will improve relations. Iberian wedding happened. That was, I want to say a few episodes ago, a couple episodes ago. It was very early. We do have some separatists, but they're not firing anytime soon. That's fine. We could build some buildings, which isn't a horrible idea. I like manpower. Anywhere that'll give us just an idiotic amount of manpower. Does not look like it. Our capital is really the only place that'll give us anything worthwhile. Trade power. Do we have any trade provinces that are actually any good? The answer is not really. Probably do Poznan just because it's our best and it's, I think, in the actual trade node we care about. Yeah, it is. Alright, well. La-di-da. I will go ahead and take the tech now. Which gives us a second idea that we can get. We haven't even started on our first, which is a bit of an issue. I'll probably start on a Diplo idea first, just because of the way the Monarch points are going to be right now. Could go influence, especially because we're landlocked. So the maritime and exploration idea is not really that worthwhile. Could go Diplo. Diplo is usually pretty strong. Boy, do I want Diplo or trade? We could go trade. I don't know that that's going to help us as much, just because we're not exactly in a great trade position. So I'll probably start with Diplo. Alright, Ottomans declared war on Byzantium. Let's get our extra Diplo. Now we've got 4 of them. Fantastic. Let's get them back to work. Poland, are you happy? We'll top him off. Bohemia is pretty pissed. Austria loves us. Milan might not be a bad one to do. When you have this many Diplos, you just kind of have to make sure they're getting put to work. Take the marriage back with those guys. And we're pretty much topped off with Castile. We got some more work we can do with Florence, so we'll do that. We got all 4 of our Diplos back to work, which is good. Now let's check on the Ottoman situation here. I'm pretty sure, yeah, they're doomed. I don't think they had any allies. They don't. Poor Byzantium. If you could only get some allies, you'd have been okay, but you didn't, and you can't. So, armies-wise, Ottomans are at 37,000, and they're strong. I really wish we could do something right now, but we really got to wait for Austria. Without Austria, there's just no chance. Or Poland, for that matter. I mean, with Poland alone, I think we could, but it'd be, a riskier piece, especially with Morocco and Tunis, if they actually moved any troops over here, which they might not be able to be quite honest with you, without boats. Who are they allied with? They're not allied with the Mamluks, so I'm not sure. Alright. So, Peasants' War in Castile. Bum bum bum. I don't know what we're gonna take for our next ideas. I kind of want to. The other reason I kind of want to get into a war is I kind of want to get this crappy von Habsburg killed. How old is my main leader though? He's only 32. Oh boy. Oh, what war was that? Bohemia is at war with Bohemian conquest of Würzburg. Well, just got a claim on Moravia. Where's that? Oh, Bohemia. Well, we'll see how they do. The problem is, like I said, if I attack them, Austria. Oh, they won't. Oh, because they're rival to Bohemia. That's interesting. Well, if Bohemia runs into some issues, we may go after them. If for nothing else, just to break them up. I don't know that we could get away with getting land in the HRE, but we'll see. Papal controller is the Pope. Good for you, Pope man. Still building up some. That's actually a good use for our one of our diplos. Get that going up. We're no longer rivaled by Denmark. That's good because it was weird that we ever were. Alright, now Ottomans are doing all sorts of who did they declare on? Trebizond? Oh yeah, they're there. Yeah, Ottomans are doing the consolidation thing. A little scary right now. And their manpower's going down, which is good. The timing may work well if we can get our favors with Austria just in time. Poland's back in the saddle. Ferrara, distant war issue. Austria, it's just the favors thing. Just the favors thing. I mean, the sooner we can start beating them back. I mean, they're going to consolidate the Turkish region pretty quick, and even into, you know, Mamlukian land maybe. Although I think we might have saved the Mamluks quite a bit. And we may eventually have to worry about the Mamluks, but you know, that's down the road. That's a problem for future NEMs, not present NEMs, right? So we'll deal with that when the time comes. In the meantime, let's just keep improving relations with all the people. We may need to flip in and out of some different alliances based on how things go in the HRE as it consolidates. I think we're topped off with France and Aragon and ooh, they're at war with Morocco. That's good. How are we doing with these guys? 200 each. Okay. That's fine. Not sure there's anyone else in the HRE that I need to immediately be friends with. I guess I could buddy up to the electors. Mines. Why don't I do that? Why don't I just improve relations with all the electors? Just in case something happens to Austria. I mean, I don't think they're going to elect Hungary by any stretch, but you never know. You never know. Got a 5 shock and a, well, 6 shock if I switch over to my leader, but or my my military guy. Which, trust me, if we go to war, I probably will. I will. Don't worry. All right, unjustified demands -20, -5 aggressive expansion. Everything is lining up perfectly. We just need some more frigging favors. Ottomans still doing well though is the problem. Oh, it's not going to be a fun war when we get there. Let's see, burgers. 50 and 36. Beckus. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Because then I can ask for things. Though their influence isn't really that high, honestly. Yeah, I want to get them up to like 100 Diplo power. That's not enough money to justify any of that. That's fantastic though. Yes, 100 military power. Thank you. Thank you very much. Alright, so we can get another idea. Let's make everybody happy, because I don't want to piss off Poland anyway. Diplomatic relations, +1. Thank you, because then I'm not going to be losing a point every month. Alright, marriage from Ferrara again, that's fine. Alright, so we are just biding our time here, folks. It's gonna be soon. See, Morocco's out right now, that would be useful, because they have a pretty decent navy. But it's still gonna be so long before we get that 10th one from Austria. However, what we will do in the meantime is start building up our army a little bit. So I'll do 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. That puts us at 30. I'll do one more. Do one more infantry. All right. Married from Poland, yes, please. All right, there we go. This is lining up very well, everybody. The Mamluks and the Ottomans just went to war. So the Mamluks have 32,000. The Ottomans have 39,000. As soon as their armies are down in that vicinity, we may declare war no matter what. So I'm going to go ahead and get my army maintenance up. Might start us losing money here pretty soon. But hey, things happen. I'll take one of my forts in the back out. Let's do that. Austria, buddy. Really need those extra favors. 4 years is not cool, buddy. Do we have supply limit down here? We don't. So I'm going to split the army. You go there, and you go there. There we go. So as soon as we see, there we go, he's sieging down the Mamluks land. That's good. Has a battle occurred yet? Ottomans, it looks like it has. Let's see what the Mamluks have. Yeah, so there's been at least some fighting down there. So it's pretty much about time for us to do this. Oh, I wish there was something I could do to get more favors from you. But I think we're going to have to roll as it is. Call Poland in. We're going to take Terranavo, or no, Celestria. I want the coastal province. And we're going to do this, crazy as it is. So let's go over to Celestria and Terranavo. We'll have them attached to these units. Go that way. Thank you. And hopefully Poland and Lithuania will come down, and we should... I don't want to say we're going to be okay, but I'm hoping that the war with the Mamluks is distracting enough. So the Mamluks still have some people. Ottomans are starting to lose some troops. All good stuff. You have siege. You do, and you do as well. Okay, that's fine. Alright, now we've got all the Polish-Lithuanian troops down here. That's a good sign. Let's get all the adjacent land here that we can. In fact, you don't have to attach to me right now, guys. Go be merry and siege things. Till we see the enemy army, at least. Alright. Nope, I'll just lose a little bit of money. Okay, here come the Ottoman troops. So I'm gonna beeline it with both my big dogs. In fact, everybody head there. In fact, let's turn the speed down to 2. Just for now. Hopefully we can get there to reinforce before that battle ends. Come on, Wallachia, get there. Oh, it's gonna be real close. I don't want him to get that morale tick. Alright, we got there. Okay, I think we're gonna pull this off. From that battle, at least. I mean, there's still a lot of work to be done, don't get me wrong. Okay. I'm gonna drop some troops there. Alright. It's a good start. We're gonna lose some money, but that's alright. I mean, we kind of knew what this was gonna be when we got here. That should make the Mamluks able, though, to get on the offensive. Because the Ottomans are down to 27,000, 4,000 manpower. The Mamluks are also similarly having issues, but now the Mamluks are able to push into their land, so that's all very good. We're going to try to get some of these forts down. And I'm not sure where the rest of Poland, Lithuania went. Poland is at 18,000. Lithuania is at 20,000. So we still have 38,000. Actually, they may be sitting on me. They are. So I'll move. Let Poland take that siege. That's fine. In fact, I'm probably going to move closer to my army over here, just so I'm not quite as much at risk. Where are you guys going? I don't know. Alright. Getting some reinforcements. We should be fully reinforced here soon. That'll be good. I am going to take the military tech because we certainly need it. It is going to give me cannons, but I don't think I can really afford that right now. So, we're off to a good start here. And we'll be back next episode to hopefully conclude or at least make major progress in our war against the giant. Thank you for joining me. We'll see you next time.